my channel. So today I'm going to be talking you through some of my November favourites. Now I cannot believe we are already here, guys. It's the end of November. It's like less than 4 or 5 weeks until Christmas, people. That is insane. I hope you guys have started your Christmas shopping. Don't leave it to the last minute because it will just stress you out. And oh my god, we're now wearing jumpers and boots and wrapping up really warm. And that makes me very happy because this is my absolute favourite time of the year. So I'm going to jump straight into my favourites from the last sort of 4 weeks, starting with some shampoo and conditioner, and these guys were sent to me by a company called OGX, which I'm sure all of you have heard from before. This is the Weightless Hydration Coconut Water Conditioner and Shampoo. I have been using these to death, as you can see. Like, I'm pretty much almost out of the shampoo already. I do really like this stuff. This is actually sent to me by OGX. They saw my, I think it was my hair care top 10 video that I put up a couple of weeks ago, and they very kindly sent these over to me to try. Now, as always, guys, I've never really mentioned this before, but any products that I do get sent, I will let you know that I have been sent them. My opinions on these products, regardless of whether they have been sent to me for free, are always my own, and this is no exception. So what I will say about this is that it definitely hydrates your hair. The smell of these is absolutely gorgeous, really kind of creamy, coconutty, and just like you're kind of on a beach in the middle of Barbados or Hawaii or somewhere lovely and exotic. Now, the only drawback of these for me anyway is that my hair is very easily made greasy. I don't know how else to describe it. I wash my hair on the night of an evening, and then the next morning after I've blow dried it, gone to bed, woken up the next day, my hair is greasy again. It drives me insane, it really does. Now, the only problem with this is that it's not completely, for want of a better way of putting it, kind of clarifying enough for me. So if I wash it and then go to bed and then wake up the next morning, my hair will be a little bit greasy, which isn't what I want. Whereas that won't happen if I use my Herbal Essences shampoo. My hair will be just as kind of clean as it was the night before, which makes it a lot easier to work with. That being said, what I love about this is because I have my dry kind of ends, it does hydrate the dry ends. So if I'm ever getting up in the morning and then showering and then going out, I will use this. So if you are somebody who isn't too prone to having greasy hair, or as prone to having greasy hair like me, and your hair is quite dry, this is definitely the shampoo for you. If your hair is extra greasy and gets greasy really easily and really quickly, possibly not the best. I would maybe go for something a little bit more clarifying. However, it is good if you're going to be getting up in the morning, then washing your hair and spending the day with your hair washed and not going to bed the night before, if that makes any kind of sense. So next I have another coconut related product, and it is coconut oil by Superdrug. Now, this is a very basic, sorry, I've been coughing and my eyes are like streaming, so I'm not crying, apologies in advance. I just have a really dry throat for some reason, and it's like making me cough. So yeah, this is coconut oil. As you may or may not know, coconut oil comes in kind of like a solid format, and then as you put your finger on the coconut, it kind of melts to the touch of your hand. Now, you may be wondering why on earth I have been using this. Now, my skin is predominantly oily. That's all it's ever been to me, is oily, and it's been driving me mad. But recently, my skin has been getting very dry. I've been getting like dry patches underneath my eyes. It's been driving me a little bit crazy, and the only thing that I could ever use that gets rid of that dry skin and doesn't kind of clog my skin up is this. It's unreal. It's so good. I had this horrible like block of dry skin all on my cheekbones, and I had patches underneath my eyes, and I was like, what is going on? I put this on a couple of nights, went to bed, woke up, the dry skin had completely gone. I mean, it's just got so many uses. It's the kind of thing that you need in your kind of bathroom cabinet or on your bedside table, because you can use it for so many different things. So next up, I have a makeup item for you that I have been loving in November, and that is this blusher by NARS. And it is in the shade Deep Throat. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen this eyeshadow. It's not even an eyeshadow, it's a blusher. I'm sure you guys have seen this blusher before. It's definitely not new, it's not exciting. However, I had been using my NYX blusher for a good like 8 months, and I really needed to change it up a little bit. And that's kind of why I decided to root around in my Alex drawers up here to find another blusher that I could use that was a little bit different. And I just kind of reached for this, and it's been in my makeup bag ever since. It's a really easy to wear blusher. It's not difficult, it's not overly complicated, it doesn't stand out as a really bright blusher, it just kind of does the trick. It's very subtle and it works with a lot of makeup looks, which is kind of why I decided to put it back in my makeup bag and continue to use it. It also has a little bit of a highlighting kind of element to it. It's definitely a bit shimmery, a bit gold, and kind of nice for this time of year. While we are on the subject of makeup, I thought I may as well mention my next makeup item on the list, and that is lipsticks. I have 3 here that I have really been enjoying using. The first ones are by the same brand, and they are the same, just 2 different colours. And they are by MUA, and the lip product is Velvet Lip Lacquer. It's a matte lip lacquer, and now I know I'm holding these 2 up, and I'm looking in the viewfinder and the colours look pretty much the same, but I can definitely say that they are ever so slightly different. One shade is called Halcyon, it's a little bit darker, and that's this one, and then we have a slightly lighter peachier shade, and that is the shade Tranquility. They stay on your lips pretty much all day without you really having to do much of a touch up. They don't bleed out everywhere, and they're just some really nice, like better than your normal lip colours. And so unbelievably cheap. Like, I can't even remember how much these were, but they weren't much more than like £3, which I personally think is a complete bargain. So another lip product that I have really been enjoying using in November is this one, and it is by Clinique. It is one of their chubby sticks, and it says chubby stick intense, so I don't know if that means that it's like intense on the lips or if it's just intense because it's like smaller. I'm not entirely sure. But I do know that it is the shade 06 Roomiest Rose. Very berry, very autumnal, very just lovely to wear. Now the formulation is easy to apply, very creamy. I mean, I wouldn't say it lasts on your lips like a ridiculously long time, but it's definitely easy to wear, which is kind of what I like really. So next up I have 2 nail polishes for you, and they are from Blam. They were sent to me recently. They kind of frequently send me nail polishes to try. I have really fallen in love with these nail polishes specifically, and just generally gel nail polishes. I was getting so frustrated because I was doing my nails with normal nail polish, and then it was just chipping. Every like 2 days I would do my nails and then hey, they chip, and it was driving me insane. Finally, I can put nail polish on my nails and it doesn't come off for a good 2 or 3 weeks, which to me is a bonus, especially for the toenails, because it means it stays on for a ridiculously long time. Moving on to something from Sanctuary Spa, I have their Warming Cleansing Butter Balm, which I bought quite a while ago actually, but I've been using it a lot over the last kind of 6 weeks or so. It's such a nice balm. I mean, the thing that I'm quite surprised about a lot of these Sanctuary products is that the scents aren't they're quite subtle. Like, they are still strong, but they're quite kind of herbally as opposed to kind of citrusy, which is what I originally expected. I don't know why, genuinely I don't know why, but yeah, their scents are quite interesting, and they definitely feel like they're not going to be too kind of loaded with perfume. This is a fantastic product. Definitely more on the budget side if you're looking at some of, like, I think Emma Hardy, she does like quite an intense, quite expensive kind of cleanser, which is supposed to be really good, and that is oil based or balm based. But yeah, this is a fantastic kind of cheap version of that, and if you're on a budget and you want to try a cleansing balm but you don't want to spend loads and loads of money on a more high-end one, this is definitely one to go for. So when I got back from Greece, I went to Mykonos a couple of months ago. I was really craving some summer scents, and that is why I picked up this shower gel from Cause. My friend Sasha recommended me getting it when we were shopping in Waitrose together. Cause is not a Waitrose owned brand, however they do stock this product and a lot of other products from Cause. They are a Greek brand as far as I'm aware, and they just make some beautiful smelling shower gels, they really do. This one is called Fig, and it's definitely kind of a unisex scent. I wouldn't say it is just for guys or just for girls. I think anyone can pretty much love this. But yeah, I just love the scent of these. They have quite a few other ones, and I'm definitely going to be picking up a few of them because it's just something a little bit different. You know, everyone kind of goes for the strawberry or the orange or lemon scents. It's just nice to have something a little bit different. It's good to mix things up a bit. Last up, I have some perfumes that I bought from the duty free, or should I say that my boyfriend bought for me. The first one is my first ever Jo Malone perfume, which I am super excited about because this scent is just unreal. It really is, and it is their Peony and Blush Suede one. I had to get the small one because they're quite pricey, and also I wasn't sure. I mean, I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't want to spend like the best part of £80 on a really big perfume if I wasn't like totally completely sure that it was going to be for me. So now I know I love this. I will be buying the larger one definitely because it's just such a beautiful smell. I'm not even going to try and explain the scent. I would definitely say it's more autumnal, more heavy. I'm kind of one for the slightly heavier scents. I'm definitely not one for the kind of more citrusy light fragrances. So that's the only way I can really describe this scent. I don't know how else to describe it, to be completely honest with you. But if you are local to a Jo Malone shop, I would strongly recommend going in there and just trying out some of their scents because they really are so unique and just really tailor-made and just gorgeous. My final perfume, which I have really sort of used to death. I mean, I got this in September and it's almost gone and I'm absolutely gutted. It is the Marc Jacobs Decadence. This scent is, I remember when I bought it, or when my boyfriend bought it for me, I did say to him that it was basically me in a scent. There's no other way for me to describe it. It is just light, but still really heavy and sweet and just, I absolutely love it. It is definitely, I would really say my all-time favourite scent, without a doubt. It's just perfect, really, and I am going to have to repurchase this for myself probably because it's going to run out soon and I'm not going to be able to live without it. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, give it a thumbs up if you did, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I am really trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of next year. I know that may seem like a crazy, insane goal, but I would so appreciate it if you could help me reach that goal. It would mean absolutely everything to me, it honestly would. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you had any favourites in November or if any of these favourites were also your favourites. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. See you later. Bye! It's difficult for me to pick a favourite lip product and one that I kind of use every day, but I do have my go-to lip products. I mean, I'm not going to show you my handbag, which is basically filled with lipsticks. It's an absolute joke.